For the month of May, Hello Chicago Network is going green for Mental Health Awareness Month. If you need help, get help. At the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, we understand that there's challenges that can sometimes be difficult. Whether you're facing mental health struggles, emotional distress, alcohol or drug use concerns, or just need someone to talk to, our caring counselors are here for you. You are not alone. The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network. Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Randy on a shot. It's time to focus for this Thursday, May the 7th. Hope everyone's had a great week, closing out the week here for us. Of course, we're going green for Mental Health Awareness Month. You don't know how many times I've struggled reading that read as well, but it's very important, and I make sure it's perfect. So don't forget to get help. If you need help, need someone to talk to, the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It can help. I'm sure it's helped millions of people. It can help you as well. Such an unbelievable a chance to be able to talk to people as well. But right now we're focusing on the Chicago White Sox. Let's take a look at how, again, we're always kind of a week behind. We're going to kind of catch up a little bit when the Cubs and Sox play each other, but until then we're not. So let's take a look right now at the White Sox. Let's take a look at their week that was. Here it is. Friday through Sunday, a couple of weeks, so they did lose to the Nationals. I mean, they had a couple of heartbreakers in that series as well, so it wasn't exactly great for the Southsiders, so they weren't able to get that. I mean, I think that's frustrating as well. The Nationals are a pesky team. They came into Wrigley the first series of the year and took 2 out of 3, so they're a pesky bunch. And then the Sox were able to get a series sweep over the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, and they beat Jose Soriano. He came in and dominated the Cubs. He's had a great year. He was 5-0 coming into that series. Got the big win. And what about the end of that? Sam Antonacci, who, of course, was known from the World Baseball Classic on Team Italy, has done a great job for the White Sox, followed by a Colson Montgomery hit, sent the Angels home packing, and the White Sox go 4-2 on that homestand. Let's take a look at the week that was for the Sox as well, or the upcoming week and a half. Of course, the Friday last week they were at the Padres. We'll be recapping that next week, and then at the Angels. So they're getting another chance to see the Angels, and then they're going to be welcoming in the. So they're seeing a lot of the NL and American League West, and then Friday through Sunday they're going to welcome in the Seattle Mariners. So I think for this White Sox team, it's been fun. Obviously, Murakami's been great. He's been, I mean, the way he's been able to hit the baseball, and I mean, he's a guy like we continue to talk about, like an Adam Dunn type, where he's either going to hit a 3-run homer or strikeout. That's just the way it is with him. And you know what? You'll take that right now. But this team's playing fairly well. I mean, as of right now, we're in the first week of May. This team's only a game out of a playoff spot. I know it's only May, and you might have to talk me off the ledge of a little bit, but the way this team has started their season over the years past, you got to be excited with how this White Sox team's playing. I know the pitching's actually been pretty good. That was going to be the weak spot for this team, where they're going to hopefully score 11, give up 10. Hey, as long as you're getting the W, that's okay. And the fact that they were able to go in there, and I can't wait to talk about that San Diego Padres series as well, because they played very good there. The Cubs and the White Sox both caught the Padres at a really good time. We talked about the Cub-Padres series yesterday. But overall, I think you got to be happy, and the White Sox got to be happy as well. So I think that's a good stretch right now. We'll see how they do. Again, they haven't really beat anyone where you're like, damn. But you're beating teams you're supposed to. And when you're a team that have the record for the most losses in a season, and you're trying to build yourself back up, that's exactly what you want. And hopefully that'll be the case. And hopefully when you get Kyle Teal back, you get these guys starting to play a little bit. There's a couple of stats I did have for the White Sox. Let's check them out here. Murakami, 13 plus home runs, 27 plus walks in his first 32 games of a season. Listen to these guys he's in the company with. Only Jim Thome, Albert Pujols, Mark McGwire, and Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth did it twice. So great job there by Murakami. He's done a phenomenal job and just been able to really be that White Sox. And there's a couple. It's a different year. According to DraftKings, the White Sox finished the month of April at 500, 13-13 for the first time since June of 2023. So, I mean, that you have to really take into effect. and really be and really have to be strong about that. And also the start of his career. This is another thing that's been great. I've been saving all of this information to talk about, but here 126 at bats for him, 125 for Shohei Ohtani. This is their first at bats in the big league. Slugging 592 for Murakami, 538 for Shohei. 12 home runs for Murakami, 6 for Shohei. The walk percentage, 17.5 for Murakami, 12 for Shohei, and then 157 WRC. I don't even know what that means. And then obviously the strikeouts are probably much bigger because Murakami strikes out a lot. But nonetheless, take it for what it's worth. It's fun to be a White Sox fan right now. Things are looking good. They're winning series, and that's what we like to see. We've covered a lot of bad White Sox baseball. I mean, one of our first years, we got to see the Sox in the playoffs. They haven't sniffed it since. So it's been great for the White Sox as well. So a great week for the Sox. I'd like to remind you as well, don't forget Cubs Sox. A week from Sunday will be our next Fan Focus Live, the finale. Cubs White Sox from the south side of Chicago. I'll be here talking to you throughout the game. That'll be exclusively on YouTube. That won't be an actual show. That'll be on a Sunday. I'm working 5 days, I guess. So stay tuned for that. It's a Crosstown Classic coming your way. Of course, it is. We are green this month for Mental Health Awareness Month. See, it's so hard to say. Maybe I'll be able to actually say it by the end of the month. And of course, every day after the end of it, I got 50 quotes. So I'm gonna sit here. I want to be able to tell you a couple each day to make you guys feel better. You are deserving of a life free of mental health struggles, 100%. I mean, everyone has their doubts. Everything. When you think you're the only one going through something, you are not. I mean, there's days here and there where even the best people have rough days. So I just want you to know your mental health, you have a life, you deserve a life free of it. And your mental health journey may be difficult, but it's worth it. It only makes you stronger. I know there are some people, unfortunately, that do give into it, and there's no judgment there. It happens. But if you're on this earth still and you're listening to this, thank you very much. And we'd like to comment below your health struggles and your story. Please do that. We'll talk about it here because this month we are talking mental health awareness. I told you earlier in the week, I just got put on anxiety medicine, and it's really calmed me down. It's put me like where my brain was always going. Like I always explain to myself, I explain this to my fiance all the time. My brain is like one of those computers with 25 windows open, and I don't know which one's playing the music. My anxiety medicine has slowed me down, and it's great, and it's taken the edge off. Yes, I still get annoyed and aggravated, but not to the extent I used to. So I highly recommend if you feel that, and you feel that, I mean, the picking of the fingers is an anxiety thing, and it's helped. So it's been great for me, and I recommend anyone that needs it for that, because anxiety, I've been diagnosed with it. It's a mental health struggle because it definitely messes with you. So highly recommend that as well. So everyone, have a great rest of your day. Have a good week. We'll be back on Monday. We'll probably be NBA, NHL playoffs. We'll also talk Cubs, White Sox next week. Next week's a busy week because we're going to talk draft lottery. We're also going to get into we got draft lottery, the NFL schedule. So we got a lot of different stuff next week coming your way as well. So hopefully we'll know where the Bulls will stand. Also, happy Mother's Day to all the great mothers out there, the fathers that also are mothers, but we wouldn't be able to do a lot without our moms. So happy Mother's Day. They deserve the world. So does mine. So can't wait to spend the weekend with her as well. So everyone have a great Mother's Day weekend. Enjoy. We are back Monday, and we'll try to catch you up all on the world of sports. And don't forget, next weekend is the first round of the Crosstown Classic. I'm Ronnie Shout-outs from the Hello Chicago Network. We're the focus of Chicago sports. We're going green this week or this month for mental health awareness. It is very important to keep track and keep going for your mental health. It's a struggle. I've struggled with signs of depression. So is my family as well. So I'm a big advocate of this, as well as over the last couple of months, something I haven't really talked about publicly is that I've been diagnosed with anxiety. I've been put on anxiety medicine, and over the last few months, it's definitely been huge for me. It like lifted a weight off my shoulders. Notice that right away. Takes the edge off. I'm not as angry. I'm not as quick to jump off the handle, even though life tests you every day. But so if you need help, get help. And again, it's the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Please, if you need help, get help. There is someone. You are not alone, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking all month long. I'm going to have quotes as well. it's okay to not be okay. And that's the truth. I mean, everyone says, oh yeah, it's okay to, or it struggles and it's hard. And, everyone's got to be tough and strong, especially men. Men always think, okay, yeah, I can't have a tough stretch. Yeah, you can. And it's, and just be, and if you have to, and if you can admit it, makes you even a bigger man. So it's okay to not be okay. And your struggles do not define you. So there are my 2 quotes. I'll have a couple quotes each day. And your mental health is just as important as your career or education. There are jobs out there, man. I guess I could talk from experience. They don't care about your mental health. They don't really care about your well-being. They want you there. And they want you there, and they need a body there. They don't ask how you're doing. They don't ask, right? Just how's it going with you? A lot of places don't ask because they don't care. They need you there to do the job. And once you're out of there and once you're not there for work, they don't care. Okay. I've worked my last job. I had a young man work with me, young kid, and his girlfriend broke up with him and he took his own life. 16, 17 years old. Never do it over a relationship. Never do it, period. But never do it over a relationship. It's your life is way more important than that. So I mean, that's just stuff that I've seen and dealt with, and I've had family members as well. I mean, it's tough. Suicide, mental health is tough. I've seen depression. My dad with his heart attack has battled depression in the fight. My sister, myself. I don't know how my mom does it. My mom's deal with it with all of us. Like I said, I'm on anxiety medicine, and it's the best thing for me. So if you think you have that and you're like, oh, I don't want to take that. And I said it even before. I don't want to be whacked up on medicine. I'm not.